Hey, Keilim Perek Tet Zayin Mishnah Gimel, third Mishnah in the 16th chapter. Masechet Keilim. Mishnah continues. We're talking about when is a weaved basket of different kinds. When is that mekabel tumah? When is it considered a kli, a finished vessel that can be mekabel tumah? Hakinonim aktanim. We'll read it and then we'll do the rule. We'll explain them. Hakinonim aktanim va'klatot. The knonim aktanim and klatot mish yachsom v'yikaneh. We learned that rule. Yachsom from the last Mishnah is when you finish the rim. V'yikaneh is when you snip out the little protruding parts. You basically clean it out to make it usable. What are knonim aktanim? Kanon sheborimbo kitnit. It was like a sifter that they used in order to sift out legumes. If you have beans and what have you, anybody who's ever been to Israel knows that not now anymore, but it used to be there were like rocks in it. And in their times, of course, it was pure, full of impurities. So they'd have probably, in order to get it to some level of usability. So opposing to describe, he draws this thing called the knon, and let's find it here. Here, this kind of sifter. I don't know why he drew it in this way. I'm sure he did research to see why it was that way. Kalatot are kind of baskets, certain baskets that they use, in order to save the kalatot, kupot, kitano, small baskets. Okay, I'm not sure why he describes it in those ways, or they were different. Like if you lived in those times, you obviously, my bad. You obviously knew exactly what they were and how they were shaped. And if you have research on an ancient, legume sifter, let me know. Hakinonim agdolim, the big ones, hasugim agdolim. Okay, sugim are kupot dollar, large kupot baskets, or like storage areas. Misha aseh shnei durim larochav shalahem. When you make two durim, okay, let's see. Achar she'argu shulei kupa, after they wove the bottom of the kupa, or gim svivotea igulim, you would do levels, rows. As you want it to be, however tall you want it to be. Otam igulim shotfano krim durim. They're called dur. Those rounds are called durim. Let's see what Pozin, he says when you weave the basket, okay, you want every level is called a dur. Every level around is called a dur. So however much you want, okay. So I think it's not the bottom ones. I'm not sure if it's the bottom ones or the higher levels. I think he meant the bottom ones. Those two, once it's the two levels, that's considered enough of a basket. That's what it sounds like. At least in the Bar Tanura, I'm sure it's a machloket. Yam nafa is this large sifter. Yam, like it's bigger. Ukvara, never kind of a sieve. The kaf shel moznaim. Kaf means the bottom of the scales. Again, those were things that they would make out of woven basket material. All you do is one level. Again, we'll look at Rav Pozin. Okay, yam nafa. Okay, and the bottom of the scales, the kaf shel moznaim, all of those. When you make one level. Okay, hakupa yashesh state sfirot larochav shala ve'arak miyashebot mishiasebot sfira achat. Kupa and arak. Okay, arak is ein tzvato gova. Kupa is it's very large. Let's see if you make sfira achat. What is a sfira? Is a sivuvim. Okay, rounds. Okay, so let's see the Pozin. So I guess these kupa and arak. I guess when you make one round. So it seems like these other things, you have these larger, wider rims at the bottom, and then these things. Okay, when you make a kupa, when you make one basket, however many rounds you do, the arak sounds like it was. The Bar Tanura says it was like wider than narrow, and narrow is like a rectangle of some kind. I guess a platter that they had. They would make sense to use platters or trays of those kinds. Okay, and once you did one row around, you could always add and subtract, but one was certainly enough. We'll stop here, as we always do. Dedicate our links. In memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.